For those of you with curbside recycling in your community, there are several ways your recyclables might be collected. Source separated or curb sort, dual stream, also known as two-container sort, or single stream, which uses only one container. Source separated collection is the traditional way we think of recyclables being collected. In this type of program, a homeowner sets out their recyclables at the curb, and a hauler collects the materials, placing them into a truck that has separate compartments for each type of material. This type of collection program is labor-intensive, costly, and limits the different types of recyclables a community can collect. Dual stream recycling is an intermediate step to single stream collection. In this type of program, either the homeowner or the hauler separates recyclables into two separate bins, one for fiber or paper products and another for containers, such as plastic, glass, aluminum, or metal products. Special trucks with two different storage compartments pick up the materials and bring them to a processing facility where they're sorted even further. In some cases, dual stream materials are placed into one non-compartmentalized truck, but are kept separate by having homeowners bag their bottles and cans and place their mixed paper in bins. This type of program typically maintains a high fiber quality and reduces some of the collection costs, but results in lower participation than single-stream collection programs. Through the advance of new technologies and innovation, recycling has become even more convenient and efficient, making it easier to recycle than ever before. Here's some background on some of the latest technologies in recycling. Many communities are weighing the option of switching to single-stream collection, which has grown in popularity due to advances in mechanical separation technologies and its ease to residents. Single-stream collection simply means that all acceptable recyclables can be mixed together in one container and one truck with no sorting required by the homeowner or hauler. Many see this system as more convenient, and participation rates dramatically increase over source-separated and dual-stream programs. Residents like it because it saves them a step and eliminates confusion.
Really, with the ease of the single-stream program, they really felt like that was just so convenient, it was too easy or too good not to be true.
Communities like it because it helps cut costs as trucks can carry more materials, and the materials don't have to be manually separated at the curb.
Single-stream recycling has some benefits for the community. The curbside single-stream makes it so easy for the homeowner. They can put all their recycling into one container, not have to worry at all about what they've got. All their recyclables in one container, they don't have to think about it. Then the hauling company who's picking it up on the curb, all they have to do is come by and pick it up. They don't have to have time to take and have an employee stand there and separate the items. They just pick it up and dump it all in one time. And they also can use the same truck that they used for hauling garbage the day before, because it's all going to be mixed into one single stream of recycling. They don't have to have separated compartment trucks.
Manufacturers like it because single-stream programs usually yield greater amounts of recyclables than other programs. Given that the recyclables are separated mechanically at a processing center, the limitation of what recyclables can be collected is based upon the processing center and not the number of containers or compartments in a collection truck. Typically, communities converting to a single-stream program are able to go from collecting 6 items at the curb to over 30.
Since this facility went to single stream about a year ago, we're now able to take about 30 materials like this plastic bottle.
However, changing a curbside recycling program from dual stream to single stream is not a decision to be taken lightly.
First thing you have to do is be sold on it yourself. If you're not sold, it won't work. Everybody on the commission should be sold on it. They should see how it would benefit the community, what it would save, the green space it would save, and the amount you're putting into the recyclables.
There can be significant upfront costs for a community, and these costs must be weighed with the long-term benefits of the switch, which can include increased participation by residents and increased recyclables collected.
Initially, we spent $225,000 just on containers, supplying a container for every household. Other than that, with our current fleet of trucks and our current manpower, there really wasn't any additional cost, just the upfront cost for the containers. We felt like the convenience of the single stream program, along with the investment that the city made to provide the containers, we felt like to make the program mandatory would be the only way to reach our goal of 25%. From my position, I look at it from an economical standpoint. We pay to dump solid waste into a municipal landfill. On the other hand, however, we get paid by companies that buy our recyclables. So where we're paying over $21 a ton to put garbage in a landfill, we're being paid $15 a ton for someone to take our recyclables from us.
We received $1,545 for recyclables that we sold. We saved $2,152 landfill cost, plus our wear and tear on our trucks and time it takes to go to landfill. So it's a win-win situation. The more we recycle, the less we spend for landfill.
If your community is considering a switch, contact others who have already taken the step. Obtain feedback from the community and consult with experts who can outline all of the financial repercussions.
As elected officials are looking for viable recycling options, after 25 years in this business, we've learned that it's not wise to put all your eggs in one basket. You need to provide as many options as viable in your community. Single stream, drop-off centers, buyback centers, and leveraging your resources with the private sector help ensure a sustainable recycling system for the future.
If you're considering going to single-stream recycling in your community, there's 4 things I'd like you to think about. Single-stream recycling is easier for the resident and you'll get more material recovered if you use single-stream. In addition, single-stream is less expensive in the collection portion of the trip and it'll cost the community less. It also costs the community less in disposal since every ton of material that gets recycled doesn't have to be thrown away in a landfill. And lastly, recycling reduces the carbon footprint of your community in the state of Georgia.
As with any successful recycling program, if you do decide single stream is the right move for your community, you have to also commit to educate your residents on the new program so that you remove any potential barriers and confusion from the beginning.
We reach out to about 7,900 households. The total population is required to recycle. That's about 23,500 residents and about 7,900 households. Then, in order to implement the program, we had open houses, we had informational meetings, we had educational meetings. Our staff actually went out into the neighborhoods with our equipment, with the containers, and had meetings in the neighborhoods. We just show up on the corner and we'd invite people throughout a subdivision or a neighborhood to come together and they would see the container. We would talk to them about what items are recyclable. We would show them the trucks that the equipment would go into. Actually, the workers that were implementing the program were there to answer any questions. So education was a major part of this being successful.